Hello, dear students. How are you? I hope you all are fine. Uh, Today we are going to start the chapter that is analytical chemistry. Analytical chemistry is the branch of chemistry which deal with analysis of substance. ठीक है? And analysis means किस चीज से वो बनी है, identifying it, from which substance it is getting convent, from which substance it is going to be formed, and what are the results of these processes. It is used in various fields such as in health and hygiene, in transport, and in technology, at home, and various ways. Basically, it is the chemistry in which the science of obtaining means किस चीज से ये चीज हमें मिल रही है, processing, what is the result of that, ठीक है, एंड बाय दीज टू प्रोसेसेस जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन हमें मिल रही है उससे हम कैसे कम्युनिकेट करें. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई हैव गिवन यू अ सॉल्ट विच इज अननोन टू यू. You don't know what are the component of the salt and what are these made up of. ठीक है, and what is the quality of that substances. तो जिस जिस चीज से मिलके बना है, that composition, that structure, इसका determination, ठीक है, the determination of what, the components, the sampling and all, that is known as analysis. Basically, this analysis is categorized in two categories. First, quantity wise. Second, quality wise. What I says to you, first quantity wise and the second is quality wise. When we do the analysis quality wise, that is known as qualitative analysis. In this analysis, we identify the unknown substance. ठीक है, हमें नहीं पता कि वो कौन सा substance है, we have to identify it. So in qualitative analysis, we have to find that particular unknown substances, we have to identify it. ठीक है, while in quantitative analysis, quantitative means by quantity, ठीक है, quantitative analysis में क्या होता है, it involves the determination of composition. For example, I have given you calcium hydroxide, ठीक है, CaOH का होल ट्वाइस, ठीक है, तो इसमें कैल्शियम आयन है, इसका आइडेंटिफिकेशन, इसका एनालिसिस हमने किया, डेट इज क्वालिटेटिव एनालिसिस. और अब इसमें कंपोजिशन कितना है, कैल्शियम का 1 एटम है जबकि हाइड्रोक्साइड के 2 आयन्स हैं, सो डेट इज द क्वांटिटेटिव एनालिसिस. वी हैव टू analyze by quality wise in this chapter. Now, the substances which are used to identify the unknown substances, ठीक है, मैंने आपको सपोज मिल्क दिया है, यू डोंट नो दैट इट इज अ मिल्क, आपको नहीं पता है कि वो मिल्क है, बट आई हैव गिवन यू दैट. सो हाउ विल यू कंफर्म दैट दैट इज अ मिल्क? by doing its by treating the milk with some unknown agents, ठीक है ना, उस मिल्क की रिएक्ट जो आपको गिवन मिल्क है उसको किसी और से जब हम when we make a reaction of it with other, then that will result in the conformation of the substance. So similarly, the substance which react with other substance, that is known as reagent, ठीक है. Mostly the alkalis means the solution of base and water, the solution of base, कोई भी बेस हो सकता है, and water, that is known as alkali, ठीक है. When these alkalis are added to some salt solution, they give a colored precipitate, ठीक है, of hydroxides. In this way we analyze that which atom is present over there. Generally we know very well in chapter number first we have studied that there are S, P, D blocks are in periodic table, in which the elements of block S and P are called representative elements. The elements of S and P block are called representative elements. S block in S block there are two groups, those are group 1 and group 2, while in P block there are 6 groups, group 13 to 18, but 18 are the inert gases, so I have not mentioned it here, उसको हम separate रखते हैं because it do not react with any substance. So the group of S block and P block, group 1 to and group 13 to 17, these elements are known as representative elements. Generally they are colorless, they do not possess any color. While the salts of D block में आता है group 3 से group 12, for example copper, for example iron, these elements are known as transition elements, ठीक है, and these are colored. क्यों colored होते हैं? Because in outermost shell they have unpaired electron. कैसे होते हैं? Unpaired. Due to presence of these unpaired electrons, the transition element gives a characteristic color, except zinc, because zinc do not have any paired electron, ठीक है, except zinc को छोड़ के, the color of zinc salt is white, it do not give any color. Basically see transition element, chromium का color है green, nickel green, chromate ion, dichromate ion. I have mentioned different type of transition element over here and the characteristics color of them. Now when alkali react with metal cations, when alkali means the substance of the base and water solution, when it get react with metallic cation they form hydroxide and they behave as precipitate. Precipitate means an unsoluble substance form and insoluble solid. When two things are mixed, an insoluble salt is formed. A precipitate is formed by only those substances which are insoluble in water. ठीक है? Now we have to study about the reaction of NaOH and the reaction of aqueous ammonia, मतलब NH4OH with different metallic salts, ठीक है? These are the test, normal test. For example, ammonium ion. Ammonium ion is a base which convert red litmus into blue. The precipitate of aluminium ion is white, ठीक है? Which the precipitate of zinc is white, the calcium का भी white, copper PPT blue, chromium का green, iron +2 के केस में green and +3 के केस में reddish brown. And they are moreover given soluble or insoluble. We can understand this chart with the help of a reaction. First of all, I will explain the reaction with aqueous NaOH. See beta, when any salt solution of any substance react with NaOH, it result with formation of a PPT of hydroxide and a salt is formed. For these reactions, you have to remember one thing, that the first ion of salt, for example, I have taken here calcium sulfate. The calcium ion will split up into Ca+2 Ca plus 2, while sulfate ion will split up into SO4 minus 2. Similarly, NaOH, Na plus and OH minus. ठीक है, it's better to understand the reaction rather than rectification. See beta, in inorganic chemistry, always the metallic ion carry positive charge while the negative ion carry, sorry, the non-metallic or radical carry negative charge. तो जब हम इसे split up करते हैं, the positive ion of salt react with the negative ion of base. So calcium will attach with OH ion and result in the formation of CaOH का whole bond. Calcium की valency 2 होती है and valency is always present in the cross multiple. तो Ca की valency 2, OH की valency यहाँ 1. C कैसे? Ca इस पे +2 चार्ज है तो वैलेंसी हुई +2. OH माइनस इसकी हुई -1. वैलेंसी इज ऑलवेज पुट अप इन क्रॉस. सो कैल्शियम की वैलेंसी 2 एंड OH की 1. द रिजल्ट विल बी कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. सिमिलरली Na2SO4, सोडियम की वैलेंसी 1 एंड सल्फेट आयन की 2. The precipitate is white in color, which is sparingly soluble in NaOH. Means when हमने थोड़ा सा NaOH कैल्शियम सल्फेट में ऐड किया, so it will give the white PPT. But we add more NaOH in it, then it will maybe possible that it will get soluble in it. Clear? Second one is iron. Iron exists in two states, Fe+2 and Fe+3. The salt of Fe+2 ion is usually green in color. When they react with bases, what will happen again? It will break up into Fe ion and SO4 minus 2. जबकि ये Na positive and OH negative. This Fe get combined with OH and result in the formation of FeOH का whole bond. This is dirty green color solution, which is further insoluble in excess NaOH. It is insoluble. The next ion is FeCl3. FeCl3 means Fe+3 and Cl minus. Fe+3 and Cl minus. This NaCl get removed and this iron react with OH and form FeOH का whole type. It is a reddish brown in color, which is further insoluble in excess of NaOH. Next one is copper. Copper sulfate. We all know that the salt of copper is blue in color. क्या होगा? इसका नेगेटिव इसके पॉजिटिव से मिलेगा, Na2SO4. ठीक है. सोडियम react with sulfate ion. क्या बचा? OH ion. It will come at the place of sulfate ion and form copper hydroxide, which is blue color PPT. It is insoluble in excess NaOH. The next reaction is of zinc metal. Zinc, देखो, zinc is the transition element oxide. अभी तक हमने देखा ये transition था, iron भी copper भी, they have color, but zinc do not possess this color. इसका पॉजिटिव जिंक इसके नेगेटिव OH से मिलता है and form zinc hydroxide. That is the white gelatinous PPT. This PPT get dissolved when we put extra NaOH in it. When we put extra NaOH in this zinc hydroxide solution, what will happen? Na2ZnO2 form. देखो बेटा, सोडियम, जिंक, ऑक्सीजन. सोडियम की वैलेंसी 1, जिंक की 2 और ऑक्सीजन की यहाँ क्रॉस में 2. क्रॉस में लिखते हैं सोडियम की यहाँ, जिंक की यहाँ एंड ऑक्सीजन की यहाँ. The formula will be Na2ZnO2, which are further colorless. Similarly, The lead salt. Lead salts are also soluble in NaOH solution. ठीक है, क्या होगा यहाँ से NaNO3, इसका पॉजिटिव इसके नेगेटिव से अटैचअप होगा, इट विल फॉर्म NaNO3 and lead hydroxide will be formed, which is chalky white in color. When we add extra NaOH in it, it will convert into sodium metaleadate, means Na2PbO2. सोडियम की वैलेंसी 1, लेड की भी 1 और ऑक्सीजन की सोडियम की 1, लेड की 2, ऑक्सीजन की 2, सोडियम। यहाँ तक पे अभी आपने देखा जितने भी बन रहे टिल देयर all the substances form a are precipitates, but when ammonium chloride react with NaOH, it result in the formation of gas. When ammonium chloride react with NaOH, NaCl form and NH4OH get attached with ammonium ion get attached with OH and form NH4OH. It is an aqueous solution of ammonia gas which is unstable, which rapidly get converted into ammonia and water. ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैंने एक टेस्ट ट्यूब ली, इसमें मैंने आयरन का सॉल्ट डाला Fe+2 दैट इज आयरन सल्फेट, वी एड NaOH, तो यहाँ पे डर्टी ग्रीन PPT बन रहा है। ठीक है, सिमिलरली इन केस ऑफ Fe+C रेडिश ब्राउन, इन केस ऑफ कॉपर ब्लू, while in case of zinc प्लेन व्हाइट। इनमें हम NaOH एक्स्ट्रा डालेंगे, इट विल नॉट गेट डिसॉल्व, बट हमने जैसे ही जिंक में डाला इट विल गेट डिसॉल्व एंड गिव दिस। Now the reaction with ammonium hydroxide solution. Pattern is similar. The first radical is always positive and second will be negative. When we add ammonium hydroxide solution, what will happen? यहाँ से ammonium sulfate will be removed and the iron hydroxide is formed, which is dirty green in color. It is again insoluble in extra NH4OH. But we add iron chloride, what will happen? Ammonium chloride, NH4Cl गया, OH get placed at the place of chlorine and it will form POH का whole side. This one is reddish brown in color, ठीक है, and it is again insoluble in NH4OH. In case of zinc, when zinc is added in ammonium hydroxide, it will form zinc hydroxide with ammonium sulfate. Zinc hydroxide and ammonium sulfate. This PPT is soluble in extra NH4OH. Sorry, this is NH4OH. ठीक है, this is NH4OH. Now with lead nitrate, when lead nitrate get reactive with ammonium hydroxide, it will form, इसका नेगेटिव इसके पॉजिटिव से अटैच होगा अमोनियम नाइट्रेट एंड लेड हाइड्रोक्साइड विल form. ठीक है, दिस लेड हाइड्रोक्साइड इज insoluble. ध्यान दो, वहां पे NaOH के केस में लेड soluble था, बट इन केस ऑफ NH4OH इट इज insoluble, ये पूछा जाता है। ठीक है, which elements PPT is soluble in NaOH but it is insoluble in NH4OH, that is lead. While that of copper sulfate के साथ कराओगे, again NH4 का whole twice SO4, ammonium sulfate will be formed and copper hydroxide. ये वहां पे insoluble था, but with the reaction of NH4OH it is soluble. Ammonium and calcium ion do not give reaction with ammonium hydroxide. The reason is that कि अमोनियम आयन तो इसलिए देता है कि बिकॉज इट डू नॉट रिप्लेस अमोनियम आयन, एक ही आयन दूसरे आयन को रिप्लेस नहीं कर सकता। बट वाइल इन कैल्शियम आयन द डिस्टॉर्शन टेक प्लेस, द वैलेंसीज कांट बी सेटिस्फाइड, और जो पीपीटी फॉर्म होगा दैट विल नॉट परमानेंट, दैट्स व्हाई इट डू नॉट गिव द रिएक्शन विद कैल्शियम ion. Now next one is action of alkalis on metals. See beta, all the metals do not react with NaOH or NH4OH, but certain metals, ठीक है, such as zinc, aluminium and lead, they react with these alkalis in hot and concentrate condition. Means जो होगा वो hot and concentrate हो, then they will only give reaction. In the production of that, the result will be salt and hydrogen gas. For example, zinc. ठीक है, when zinc react with NaOH, suppose NaOH, इसके हमने दो मॉलिक्यूल्स लिए, ठीक है, what will happen, it will split up into like this. यहाँ से hydrogen gas will be get removed, Na2Zn metallic ion and O2, Na2Zn O2. Similarly इसके हम KOH लेते हैं तो that will form K2Zn. Similarly in lead, what will happen, hydrogen gas will be removed, Na2PbO2 will form. And if it react with KOH, it will give K2PbO2. But in aluminium, there are two conditions. First one is if we use boiling caustic potash, and the second is fused alkali. When we take boiling caustic alkali, means NaOH will be in boiling form. That means water is also present over there. ठीक है. Then what it will form, sodium metaaluminate NaAlO2 or potassium metaaluminate KAlO2. But if you use fused NaOH, it react in the formation of Na3Al. ठीक है. Now the next topic is action of alkalis on metallic oxides. ठीक है beta, usually metallic oxides are basic in nature, so they do not react with alkali क्योंकि base never react with another base. But some of the metal oxides and hydroxides are amphoteric. Amphoteric means they carry the property of both acid as well as base. ठीक है. So when these amphoteric oxide react with bases, तो ये acid की तरह behave करेंगे. It will behave like acid, and it result in the formation of salt and water. For example, when zinc oxide react with NaOH, क्या होगा, ZnO. NaOH को HONA लिख सकते हैं, HONA. अपोजिटिवली मैंने लिखा है, यहाँ पे भी HONA. What will happen, यहाँ से water molecule जो होगा that will be formed H2O, and the remaining Na2ZnO2 will be formed. KOH लेंगे तो उसकी जगह KOH आ जाएगा. But if I take zinc hydroxide ZnOH का whole twice, सबसे पहले क्या होगा, यहाँ से एक वाटर मॉलिक्यूल निकलेगा. अब क्या बचा, जिंक ऑक्साइड. इट विल फर्दर रिएक्ट विथ KOH इन द सेम वे. ठीक है. एंड वाटर के साथ क्या बन जाएगा, सोडियम मेटाएल्यूमिनेट. ठीक है. द सेम पैटर्न रन्स विथ aluminium oxide and lead oxide because they are also amphoteric in nature. ठीक है. I hope you understand this. That's all for in the chapter. This chapter is very useful in practicals. While doing practical, ठीक है, this chapter is very helpful to you. So please watch the video. If you have any doubt, comment in comment box and ask your query. Wish you all the best. Thank you.